So I began modeling when I was 16 years old in Boston, and then I moved to New York, and I really wanted to try out the modeling industry, but I knew, okay, that means I have to look a certain way all of the time, and I was always very self-conscious about my teeth and my smile. These two, like fangs, if you will, were always a little bit forward-facing, and I always felt like it was the first thing people saw when I smiled. So that's why I decided at my 28th year of life to finally change my smile. And since doing so, I just feel so much more confident going out in the world. And I feel like beauty really begins from within. And I didn't feel confident to the maximum ability that I had inside of me until now. So that's why I decided to finally change my smile. I chose to go to New York Smile Design after lots of research on the internet, and I was searching a bunch of different dentists that I've heard of or recommendations, and then I finally landed on New York Smile Design, and I called them, and I believe it was Stephanie at the front desk that just gave me like the most welcoming, "Hi, how are you? How can I help you?" And it was that moment I was like, oh wow, these guys got it going on. And then when I finally met Dr. Meghan, Dr. Beeb, I was like sold. Like these guys, they felt like home. I wasn't nervous to go to them. Every appointment that I schedule is before 10 a.m. and it was always my dentist. Going to my dentist was always my most like scary place. And then when I met Dr. Tabib and Dr. Mello, I felt so comfortable going there. And so I always make my appointments at like 8 a.m. because they really just brighten my day. They greet me with a smile, they make me feel right at home. If I go into the dentist with questions or concerns, they always leave me with a lot of education around what we're actually doing to my teeth and how it's going to ultimately impact my smile. I did have a lot of questions before I began the ClearCorrect process, and I can confidently go out in the world and tell people all about ClearCorrect because of the education they give me. I was very worried starting ClearCorrect and having it hinder different castings that I was going to have to go to, or showing up to my clients' personal training with my ClearCorrect in, because you have to wear them 22 out of the 24 hours a day. There are so many people that never even notice, mask on, mask off, that I even have my ClearCorrect in. And it's really funny because in the beginning I thought I had like a little bit of a lisp, and now I just feel so comfortable wearing the Invisalign, and no one ever notices that I have it on. Even my wife doesn't know when I have it in. So no, I feel really comfortable going to castings with my ClearCorrect in. I feel confident going out in the world with my ClearCorrect in and on and smiling, and ultimately I know I'm gonna have a much brighter smile and bigger smile after about 1 year of ClearCorrect. When I first decided to start the ClearCorrect treatment, I was told it would probably take around a year to perfect my smile. We got to that year mark just recently, and we just decided to actually continue perfecting my smile and actually widen my bottom jawline a little bit. So we decided, me, the dentist, together to continue on for another 8 weeks of the treatment. But we decided together, it was a year-long agreement, and then we just furthered it from there. And we also, the doctors and I also talked about changing a couple of my gum lines to make the smile even more perfect once we're done with all of this. So I'm excited for that process too. I do think it's very important for people to sort of take that barrier down of like oral health is just brushing your teeth. I think that it goes way beyond that, and I think ClearCorrect for me was part of that all-encompassing like overall wellness of my own body, and going to the dentist and getting my every 6-month regular checkups and cleanings is also very important to me, and also all of my family, because I've forced my wife to go now. I just love my family at Dr. Mel and Dr. Tabib's office, and I highly recommend it honestly to everyone.